Welcome to Ethio Learn Academy. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of cells, the basic units of life. All living organisms are made up of cells, but not all cells are the same. In fact, there are two major types, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Understanding the differences between these two is essential for grasping the basics of biology. So let's start our journey by exploring what makes a cell and why this distinction matters in the study of life. Get ready to discover the building blocks that make up every living thing around you. Let's begin with prokaryotic cells. These are the simplest and most ancient types of cells found on Earth. Prokaryotes include bacteria and archaea. They are usually small, single-celled organisms that lack a true nucleus. Instead, their genetic material floats freely within the cell. Prokaryotic cells also lack membrane-bound organelles, which means all their cellular processes happen in the same space. Despite their simplicity, prokaryotes are incredibly diverse and can survive in some of the most extreme environments on the planet. Now let's look at eukaryotic cells. These cells are more complex and are found in plants, animals, fungi, and protists. Unlike prokaryotes, eukaryotic cells have a true nucleus that houses their genetic material. They also contain various membrane-bound organelles such as mitochondria and the endoplasmic reticulum, each with specialized functions. This compartmentalization allows eukaryotic cells to carry out more advanced and efficient processes, supporting the development of multicellular organisms. Main structural difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells lies in their internal organization. Prokaryotic cells are like open spaces with everything mixed together, while eukaryotic cells are more like organized offices with separate rooms for different tasks. This difference is crucial because it affects how each cell type functions and adapts to its environment. Understanding these structural variations helps us appreciate the diversity of life forms on Earth. Another major difference is where the genetic material is found. In prokaryotic cells, DNA is located in a region called the nucleoid, which is not surrounded by a membrane. In contrast, eukaryotic cells keep their DNA safely enclosed within a nuclear envelope, forming a true nucleus. This separation in eukaryotes allows for better regulation and protection of genetic information, which is vital for complex life processes. Let's talk about organelles. Prokaryotic cells do not have membrane-bound organelles. All their functions like energy production and waste removal happen in the cytoplasm. Eukaryotic cells, however, have specialized organelles like mitochondria for energy, lysosomes for waste, and the Golgi apparatus for packaging proteins. This specialization allows eukaryotic cells to be more efficient and versatile, supporting complex life forms. Make things clearer, let's look at some examples. Bacteria like E. coli are classic prokaryotic cells. They're everywhere from soil to our own bodies. On the other hand, human cells, plant cells, and even the cells in mushrooms are all eukaryotic. This distinction is important because it helps scientists classify and study living things based on their cellular structure. Understanding the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells isn't just for passing exams. It's key to understanding how life evolved and how different organisms function. This knowledge is used in medicine, agriculture, and biotechnology. For example, antibiotics target features unique to prokaryotic cells, making them effective against bacteria but safe for our eukaryotic cells. Sum up, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells differ in complexity, structure, and function. Prokaryotes are simple with no nucleus or organelles, while eukaryotes are complex and compartmentalized. This distinction shapes the diversity of life on Earth. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Ethio Learn Academy for more educational content. Keep exploring the wonders of biology with us.